Welcome to Flybility. I'm Patrick, co-founder and CEO of the company.
So Mark, tell us how Helios works.
So Helios is a very simple and pragmatic approach to fly in an environment that is very complex to fly for a regular drone. So basically, if you think of your living room and you get one of these $5,000 drone and try to fly in there, there are probably chances that after 5 minutes you've crashed the drone because it has hit it hits some obstacles, it breaks the propeller, the drone flip over, and it simply crash on the floor. Here, Helios is really different.
Originally, Flybility is coming out of a PhD thesis at EPFL, looking at how we could actually have robots fly into complex and confined spaces. It was inspired by basically the need for robots to be helping in the humanitarian scenarios, going into collapsed building after, for example, an earthquake, and helping rescuers rescue people faster and without putting their lives at risk. There's a lot of drones indeed. We see for many different purposes, such as leisure, photography, or professional uses. But what we're doing at Flybility is a very different type of drone. It's basically a new category of drones flying indoors and close to things, close to people, inside buildings. And this is basically a very unique capability and a unique market that we are pioneering with our device.
It has this cage around it, which protect the drone from the obstacle, from the external obstacle. But that's not the only thing. It is actually decoupled from the cage. So the drone is carrying the cage. The cage can rotate freely in 3 axes, 3 dimension, okay, around the drone. And that makes the whole difference.
Amazing. Will you show us how it works?
Absolutely.
General recommendation, I think you have to be very open-minded about your ideas, and the first basically contact between your idea and the market will give you a lot of insights. Being an entrepreneur is necessarily being rejected at times, rejected by investors, rejected by customers, losing deals, messing up opportunities that would have been helping the company to grow. So it's something that you have to learn, and you have to balance it with the success. I think if you believe in your idea and you start small without being daunted by the fact that it will eventually become big, you can go a very long way without putting yourself in too much of an uncomfortable situation.